It's time for Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Lady Rams softball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94th Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball. The Rend Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good afternoon. We welcome you to the Rend Lake College pregame show. At Rend Lake College, you get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. This is the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams in this opening game will take on the Quoin Indians. Rematch of last year's outfit. It's the second game last year for the Lady Rams. They ended up falling to Quoin last year. Looking for a little bit of revenge this year. Of course, the Lady Rams did win the Fairfield Invitational. Mom Nature had some things to say about that as well. They come in with a 2-0 record. They defeated Lawrenceville 12-0 and then had a 18-0 victory over St. Elmo in the second game. They were up 3-0 over Carterville when the rains came and washed everything out. But Lady Rams, as a result of a 2-0 record and not allowing a single run scored, were named the champions. I welcome in Danny Czerwinski. Danny, great day for some softball here from Lincoln Park. A lot of the teams from the county here. Quoin comes in to fill the void. Should be a great day for softball.
It should very well be. 4 great teams here, and 4 good teams here, of course, with lots of aspirations. Of course, Mount Vernon, a sectional finalist last year, losing to Bethalto. You have a Woodlawn team that lost to Cumberland in the first round of the sectional last year in 1A. You have a Waltonville Session-Verlier team under new coaching over across the way looking for some good things in their level as well. So, yeah, and Quoin, not in the county, but had to be a replacement at the last minute coming over from Perry County. Some of our friends here this afternoon watching this game from Quoin, and the Lady Indians are off to a good start as well at 2-0 after sweeping Coulterville on Saturday. So, again, 4 teams with very interesting sets as we head along this path here in March, April, May, this being the last day of winter, setting at 80 degrees.
That's hard to believe, a summer-like day on the finale of winter. This is your Rend Lake College pregame show. Rend Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We'll have your Central Christian Church batting orders coming up here in just a moment on your RLC pregame. But first, we need to take a quick break. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly. With free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products, we have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Our new Mount Vernon location is bigger and better than ever, allowing us to be the best at repairing your ride and offering premium detailing. We're fully equipped to handle your vehicle and get it back on the road faster and like it rolled off the showroom floor. Landers Collision Centers believes in maintaining the highest quality repairs in the collision repair industry. We also believe in making sure your insurance claim is handled quickly and even give you a car to drive while we restore yours. Now, we're also equipped to offer everyday premium detailing. We'll restore that showroom shine and that new car smell. That's right. We'll be more than happy to clean up your ride and get it ready for any occasion. Any vehicle that comes to Landers with over $2,500 in damages is entitled to 2 absolutely free details per year, with an opportunity to keep our work looking spectacular as long as you own your vehicle. This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon. Big or small, Landers fixes and details them all. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS. Whenever you need us, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park here in Mount Vernon, the Jefferson County Invitational, about set to get underway. This is your Rim Lake College pregame show. At Rim Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Rim Lake College. It's time. Glad to have you with us here this afternoon. A beautiful day for softball action, Jefferson County Invitational. First, we have the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Quoin Indians. Also for you tonight, we'll have the nightcap between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. So it'll be a cross-county affair in Game 2. Using 2 fields today, we're on field number 1. Field number 2, we'll have Waltonville-Woodlawn to start, and then Waltonville will battle Quoin in the second game. That is all coming up here a little bit later on. Of course, we'll have both games featuring the Lady Rams here on Lady Rams Softball on WMIX. We're glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside, also online today at mywithersradio.com. I just can't reiterate enough how beautiful the day it is for softball.
Quite an interesting day for softball. I mean, you look on the calendar, and it's March 19th. Tomorrow's the first day of spring, so today is technically, obviously, the last day of winter, as we use all the adverbs. And it's amazing to me because I know in the past, you know, following sports and everything else, you have spent either a day here with long johns on and head covers and whatnot. Love it. You know, and other things, as well as not even having this because of the weather conditions. So this comes as a pleasant surprise that we are able to even be here today in this fantastic facility doing these games.
Exactly. And this is one of those games where, Danny, for the longest time, I never even bothered to put it on the schedule because usually it'd be washed away or it'd be canceled due to being too cold or things along that nature. But the past couple of years, we've been able to get it in. First time doing it was last year, of course, and we're glad to be here again today. As we'll have Mount Vernon Quoin, Mount Vernon Woodlawn. And I know we're both, of course, looking forward to the second matchup. Not that we aren't looking forward to the first, but always nice to see 2 county teams meet up in any sporting event.
Well, it's nice to see because I think for both teams it's an ability to see where you're at. I mean, obviously Mount Vernon being a 3A school, obviously they want to play tougher competition. They've got a couple of wins over 1As over the weekend. And then Quoin played a 1A back over the weekend against Marissa. Woodlawn and Waltonville. Woodlawn has not played yet. This is their first action. The Lady Spartans of Waltonville-Cesar-Valier played 2 over the weekend, losing a national DuPo. So all these teams looking for a mix, looking to play, looking to get games in, and you get last week's weather and this week's weather involved, where you get an opportunity to play this early in the year instead of being in a gym or facility practicing. Coach is going to take this, and no doubt about it.
I can't agree with you more, and we probably need to get to know the Central Christian Church batting orders, of course, presented by who else but Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement of Central. They offer exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times and more information. Let's go ahead and meet the Quoin Lady Indians. We'll meet the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. They're half the first.
Jessica Hirsch will lead off and play third. Batting second, Audrey Davis at short. Batting third, Kelsey Robinson in right field. In the cleanup spot, Cassidy Rice in center field. Batting fifth will be the pitcher, Alexis Coors. Batting sixth, it's a busy day, is first baseman Hadley Merrick. Batting seventh, Megan Edwards in left field. Batting eighth, Haley Stewart at second base. And batting ninth, Katrina Whitley catching for the Quoin Lady Indians. I apologize for the rattling of the cell phone. It is a rather eventful news.
You are our prep sports insider, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like an Adam Schefter.
And it's
hopefully you like him.
Interesting. I like Adam Schefter.
Okay, good.
I'm glad Salty Schefter got moved to ESPN. That's a good get. He's been busy. Now I don't know what he's going to do now that Peyton is going to Denver. I saw a great tweet I have to tell you off there about about a joke on that deal. But
speaking of which, you can follow us on Twitter where?
At 94 Sports. We're going to be doing some different things today. Facebook's going to be lit up for the next few weeks. We have all conference teams to put on there. We have future spring postseason sites to put up where teams will be going in the area. So we have scores, we have schedules, we have updates. You got anything you want to put on that, go to tweet us at 94 Sports or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. A great way to find out, learn things. We also want to learn from you as well.
Flood, the pitcher, to get us started. We'll meet the rest of the defense here in a moment. First pitch to lefty Hirsch is going to be fouled off. Nice tip. It'll be 0-1. Of course, defensively for the Lady Rams, it will be Mallory Kirsch in left. Cheyenne Morgan starts in center. Summer Hounson's in right. It's Garner, Lockhart, Bora, Quiava across the infield from third to first. Behind the plate, Paige Clinton. And here comes the 0-1 from the pitcher, Jacqueline Flood. Riser swung on a miss. It's 0-2.
It's a busy day, folks.
You bet it is.
It has gotten busy in the last 24 to 30 hours.
0-2 coming. There it is. Outside. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jessica Hirsch. And, of course, to remind you, Lady Rams softball, presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank. Thank you with local style. Member FDIC. The 1-2 in route. That's going to be poked to first base. Quiava will pick it up, step on the bag. 1 away.
Yeah. Good start. And again, Flood's going to rack up some innings. Obviously, the losses of the team that Mount Vernon gave up last year to graduation. A lot of kids are going to step up. And again, out of that spotlight, out of that shadow, time for these kids to show and produce for themselves.
Next is Audrey Davis. She'll swing and miss at a changeup. It's 0-1. And you mentioned that. And I meant to get to that in the pregame show. Thought we were going to have more time for a pregame, but you lose 3-time South 7 MVP Kinsey Tate, another Division I product, of course, in Cremines, and that one's inside. It's going to be 1-1 here to Davis, and Elena Reeves as well, so you lose a talented senior class, and we'll see how the Lady Rams fare this season. Looking to make it a team effort. Here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike to Davis. She'll offer at it, send it to short. Lockhart will bobble. Picks it up, not in time, and that'll get away. Staying at first base, however, is Aubrey Davis. On 6, maybe. A3. Always hate to do it, but it is.
Has to be.
As that'll bring up Kelsey Robinson with a runner on first. 1 out top of the first. No score. We'll keep a close eye on that score, though, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We are your scoreboard. Here comes. First pitch, swung and a miss. 0-1. Great corral behind the dish by Paige Clinton. See what we have here on 0-1 to Kelsey Robinson. Busy day. Our insider's going to work on some info for you. Next pitch misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of information.
Mm-hmm. Quiet. Things that are done quietly usually don't take quite very long and they come back to haunt people. Let's put that way.
1-1's coming. That's going to miss high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kelsey Robinson, third place hitter here for the Quoin Lady Indians. Stands in against Jacqueline Flood. Her personal record is 2-0 on the year, matching that of the Lady Rams. I believe she did pitch every inning at the Fairfield Invite. Here comes the next pitch on the way, and that's going to be spinning to right for a ride. Hobson's going to chase after it. It'll get over her head. Around second head for her is Davis. Right behind her was Robinson. It'll be second and third on the double.
You have a case out in right field today. The sun obviously out of the west facing right field here at the old ballpark. So not only you're looking at that, you have a wind that's gusting out of the southwest, which blows it to center field, right center here. So the outfielder there did a turn, and I think she thought she was underneath it, and the wind carried it on her a little bit further, and then wasn't able to make the play. It turns into a double. Second and third and 1 out now.
For the right-hander, Cassidy Rice with 2 in scoring position. She'll take it low. It'll be 1-0 to Cassidy Rice. I think Summer Hobson had the right idea. She tried to play it the best she could, but that sun just a little dangerous and never could get a good look at it. It got well over her head. Here comes the next one, and that's going to be turned into just past the glove of Lockhart. A run will score. Well, that was going to turn it out number 2, but Lockhart, I think, also lost sight of it and was able to slip past.
Well, big swing didn't come off the bat very hard, and it got by her, late jump. Now, you know about DuQuoin, they've kind of been in the shadow of the Pinckneyville and Nashville in the River-to-River Mississippi Division, along with Carterville being entered 2 years ago. This DuQuoin team is up and coming. They're going to be a handful as this season goes along.
Coors steps in, transfer from Sparta, and the right-hander will take it inside for ball 1. Runner's on first and second. She's the real deal.
Well, she's the real deal, and Sparta losing her is huge because Sparta has had their years up as well, but adding her to this DuQuoin team makes them a perennial power.
And now she will smack one towards left, guarding the line, making the grab is the left fielder Kirsch, 2 away.
And you put her, DuQuoin has a good pitching, but you put Coors in here, she not brings you the ace that you need to advance in the postseason, but also a big stick in the middle of the lineup.
No doubt about that. And, of course, they power now in Class 2A. First and second, 2 gone. It'll be Hadley Merrick stepping in, and she'll take a strike on the outside corner.
Hadley Merrick has seen a few games in her lifetime already, traveling the roads.
Would she be what we call a radio rat?
She would be a radio rat, yes.
Next one misses outside. It's 1-1, kind of like a Jeffrey Drake type, but he's not on the air.
Yep, he is down there in the right field corner. Some of the Quoin faithful, I know.
Sicko-itis softball edition.
Sicko-itis softball edition.
1-1 to Merrick. She'll take it high, 2-1.
Now, you don't want to get messed around down here in this lineup. I think you limit your damage at 1 run. Get out of here with a 6th hitter. Take your chances with the bottom of the order in a second, but you don't want to leave this open and let it roll over and get a couple more here.
See what happens on 2-1 from Flood. Here it comes outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hadley Merrick with Megan Edwards on deck. 2 on, 2 out here in the top half of the first. It's a 1-0 score as Quoin has taken the early lead in Game 1 of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. As we await the 3-1 to Merrick. Here it comes. She'll take across the corner. It'll be 3-2. Full count.
I got ideas.
I knew you were up to something. Lincoln Logs and Legos type look. And that's going to catch the inside corner. Lady Rams get out of the inning, allowing 1 run. 1-0 Quoin through the first half. We'll come back at the bottom of the first and your Mount Vernon Lady Rams batting order. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We have people all the time that come in maybe for an oil change and they leave with a new car. And their famous last words was, boy, I just came in, I didn't think I was going to buy a car today. But sometimes we get them looking around and seeing the great products that we have that GM has right now. And they will drive away with a new car. We love it if they'll bring their car in here for service because we don't care where you buy the car, bring it in here. We want to work on it. We want to be your service department.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to Lady Rams softball, powered by Banterra Bank.
You betcha we are. This is Lady Rams softball, WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com. And we need to meet the Mount Vernon Lady Rams batting order presented by Central Christian Church.
Leading off and catching will be Paige Clinton. Batting second, the left center fielder, Cheyenne Morgan. Batting third, the pitcher, Jacqueline Flood. Batting fourth, cleanup spot, shortstop, Haley Lockhart. We'll get some more after this first pitch.
We'll see what it comes to Paige Clinton. Coors will miss inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Batting in the fifth spot will be designated player Hannah Wright. Batting sixth in left field, Mallory Kirsch. Batting seventh, Mallory Garner at third. Batting eighth, Summer Hobson at right. And batting at ninth, first baseman Kelly Kuyava.
1-0 gives way to a ground ball to second. It'll be overthrown, so E4 allows Paige Clinton to get aboard. And I think that's just more nerves.
Oh, yeah. And really, Quoin shouldn't have that. I mean, it was on her pretty quick. I mean, they've already played 2 games, got on the second baseman quick, and I don't think she expected it, and then got a little excited and threw it away.
Cheyenne Morgan steps up with the runner on first, nobody out, bottom of the first. Lady Rams trailing Quoin 1-0. Let's see what Coors has to offer. Morgan won't be able to slap, and that'll be a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Lady Rams softball, we remind you, presented by Banterra Bank. We're glad to have you with us. WMIX online at mywithersradio.com here this afternoon. As we await the next one to Morgan, she'll take it high. It'll be 1-1. Bob Carpenter, I gave him a nap today. I'm using something different.
Bob Carpenter got a nap. I have a softball-specific book I have for a few years.
You betcha. Showed slap. Actually, it was going to go more of a, that time. It wasn't really a slap-type stance. It'll be 1-2.
Especially this year. You lost a lot of firepower in the lineup from Mount Vernon last year. You got to do some things differently this year. You got to do some running, some stealing, take some extra bases, put that ball in play.
And now she'll strike out swing. I was looking to slap that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning with a runner aboard for Jacqueline Flood. Yeah. We'll see if Flood can help out her own cause here against her counterpart, Alexis Coors. See if we see some silver bullets coming this way. First one's fouled back. Went fastball that time. Flood was a little behind. It'll be 0-1. Don't forget, you can like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, or you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. We'll leave a tweet going out as we speak. Here comes inside, very high and tight that time. 1 ball, 1 strike to J-Flow. Runner on first, 1 out, bottom half of the 1st inning. It's a 1-0 score. Quoin on top. Here comes the next one. That's going to be fouled off. Heads up in the opposite field. By opposite field, I mean Woody and Waltonville. Look out.
Plenty of room.
Plenty of room for everybody.
Yep.
Ruh-roh.
What's the matter?
Lost my count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. 1 out, bottom of the first. A runner aboard here for Jacqueline Flood. Yeah, I know. Here it comes. This is outside 2-2. My thoughts exactly.
You got to keep track of it today. Ain't got no time to mess around like we usually do.
Nope. That's what I do at Civic. They just had an issue where they're shorted out like right before I got there.
They got money there.
Yeah, they're fine. That's going to be a strikeout. Will be a throw 'em out. It will. Double play. Strike 'em out, throw 'em out. Clinton was going on the 2-2 pitch. And that'll do us through an inning. It's 1-0 Quoin after 1. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. Mount Vernon Lady Rams trail the Quoin Lady Indians as we head top second. It'll be Megan Edwards, Haley Stewart, Katrina Whitley. Due up here for the Lady Indians as we head top second. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside, courtesy of Banterra Bank. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Their security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC.
Quoin with some fantastic athletic facilities along with their new school. Drove by and checked out the almost finished product at the baseball field yesterday. Mount Vernon's supposed to play there the last Friday of March.
That's right. You texted me.
Fantastic.
Apologize about short. I was fishing. I know you find that hard to believe.
No.
I did.
Who were you with? I need to ask.
Beyonce. She's a fisher woman.
Oh, no, I thought
not a fisher bunny. Fisher woman.
I thought she maybe were with the professional fishermen we know.
No, they were at Bristol yesterday.
Oh, that's right. They were one. I forgot about that.
Here comes the 1-0, and the half's going to be inside out and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Megan Edwards. You'll have to forgive me for being slow on that. I wrote down number 7 as her number, and now I see why. She's a left fielder. Oopsie daisy.
Oops.
That's what we call a quick glance. Quick glance. That's the line of card.
Called something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Flustered. Here we go. Next pitch will drop low and just miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to Megan Edwards. She gets us started here in the top of the second. It's a 1-0 Quoin lead. Here in Game 1, the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. Lady Rams and Woodlawn will do battle immediately following this one. So we'll go from post-game to pre-game. Something along those lines as we await the 2-1. Here it comes inside, fits the foul. It'll be 2-2. Question is, who will be our Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game? Subsequently nominated for the ComFirst Ram of the Week. Last week it was Brock Fulkerson, your Ram of the Week, with 7 Ks against Pinckneyville. Who will it be this week? We'll find out. Here comes. Ground ball back to Flood off her glove hand. She'll pick it up. Fire, not in time. And single.
Hard hit ball at the middle and couldn't handle it. When you throw that pitch, you have to be in fielding position. Flood that time a little late getting there, and that ball got on top of her.
1-0 your score. Quoin on top, and they'll get the leadoff batter aboard for the first time today to bring up Haley Stewart. Nobody out. She'll show bunt. She'll pull back. Misses high. 1-0. The runner's going. She is out. Yep.
Supposed to be, it looked like a maybe bunt and run, hit and run, and Stewart didn't get a bat on it, and Edwards ran into the out at second base pretty easily.
Good throw by Paige Clinton.
Right on horn. All Lockhart had to do was put the glove there, and the ball was there for the tag.
Led her to the right side of the bag. And right there, toast, was the runner. Here comes 1-0. That'll miss catch the outside corner. My apologies. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's evened up. You're tired of big corporate banking. You have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Stein of Woodlawn in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Reactionary swing will go right side of the infield. Borer will pick it up, fire to Quiava, 4-3. 2 outs.
Earlier, Borer playing at second base as well.
Hard to fathom.
That's hard to believe. Just write it down. 4-3 every time with the Borer at second base for Mount Vernon on baseball or softball.
That'll bring up Katrina Whitley. Catcher today, bats ninth. 2 outs, nobody on here. Top second, and it'll be inside. 1-0. Beautiful day. Nice agricultural land backdrop behind us. Setting the stage here from the Jefferson County Invitational. That could be a loop hit. It will up the middle. 2-out single for Whitley.
Rolls back to the top of the order, and that gets Hurst back up. Of course, Hurst, fantastic basketball player this past season for the Lady Indians, one of the better players in the Mississippi Division and for Southern Illinois.
And now she'll step in with a runner on first and 2 outs, top of the second. Still 1-0 Quoin. Here comes the first pitch. She'll foul it back, 0-1. Bow.
Got the over-under how long it takes Tim Tebow to get to Jacksonville.
Is he going to fly or take the train?
Either way, he's going to get sent there, one of the two.
Right. 0-1's coming. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, a runner on first. We're in the top of the second with 2 outs. Jacqueline Flood trying to get out of the inning. See what happens here with Jessica Hirsch. This one will just catch the outside corner. The lefty's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No scores to report as of yet. I was going to have some Centralia baseball updates today, but they ended up postponing that game. Here comes the next. Till tomorrow, I believe. Fouled off, opposite way.
Doesn't matter, wet ground.
I don't know. I was out there today and I didn't notice it, but I wasn't necessarily looking at the ground itself. As odd as that may sound. Why else would I be out there at a baseball field? But there's other reasons. 1 and 2, here it comes. That'll miss outside. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter, Hirsch, rather. Whitley on the first base bag. They did not use a courtesy runner. Here comes the next one. And that'll be roped into right center field. That could clear, and it will. 2-run home run by Jessica Hirsch will make it 3-0 Quoin.
Wow. That was big.
That was huge.
I mean, that ball cleared the right center field fence with ease. Don't know the distances here at this field. Nothing's marked, but that ball cleared the right center field fence without any problem, probably about 8 or 10 feet above the fence.
Almost made it to the road. Almost. So 3-0 Quoin, and that 2-out single comes back to haunt the Lady Rams. They'll throw it back, and play will resume as that'll bring up Audrey Davis. She scored. Reached on an error back in the first.
That was big.
Woo, you bet. Here comes, and that's going to be sitting down third base side. Garners some trouble, picks it up, puts it in her pocket.
You know, and that's another error from Mount Vernon. You know, the thing about softball that's cracking me up here lately, when softball 20 years ago was a pitcher defense-oriented thing, now it's the offensive product, and baseball now is the one that's a pitcher thing. Now with the bat restrictions is going on.
Robinson will stand in. Next first pitch to her will miss high, and it's going to be 1-0 as Davis stands off of first base.
I'm amazed. The second-year-old, the college baseball scores rolling in, how low they are now.
Unreal, isn't it?
Yep.
Next one on the way, fouled back, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Scores, if we get any, will be brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance, financial service needs, see Tony. He's nearby. 42nd Street and South Water Tower here in Mount Vernon. DC will be glad to point it out for you if you can see him. If you can, that's pretty majestic. Here comes the next pitch, catches the outside corner to the right-hander, 1-2. Oh, yeah, Tony Wilt, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tony, be sure, rest assured, I'm working on getting some scores.
He'll be all right. Ooh. Yep. Yeah. Changed up on me.
Table.
Made my knees buckle, and I'm sitting down, and that will do us through 1.5. It's 3-0 Quoin as they play 2 more. This is Lady Rams baseball softball on WMIX.
Is your mortgage rate higher than you want it to be? Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. If you have a high interest rate on your mortgage, you need to give me a call at 241-6928 to discuss refinancing your mortgage loan, or stop by People's National Bank at 413 South 34th Street for details. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Lady Rams Softball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Bloomington, Paducah, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Hey, welcome back. Thought it was the top of the 5 o'clock hour because normally we're getting started about 4:30, but an early start today means we're headed to the bottom half of the second. Due out for the Lady Rams, it'll be 4-5-6. It'll be Haley Lockhart, Hannah Wright, the freshman, and Mallory Kirsch. So we'll see what develops here for the Lady Rams. They trailed 3-0. It was a 2-run homer in the top of the second by Hirsch that extended the lead to 3 for DuQuoin. The righty Lockhart will stand in, leading scorer for Jeff London's Lady Rams basketball team this year. Understand she put a couple out at Fairfield the other day, and she'll take a first pitch strike across the corner, 0-1. Beautiful, gorgeous day here in Jefferson County. For the aptly named Jefferson County Invite, here comes, and Lockhart will swing and miss with a high fastball. It's 0-2.
Can't get everything back at once.
Nope.
Got to try to put it in play.
And she'll send this into the field number 2. Count stays the same, 0-2. Center fielder playing more towards left, leaving a wide-open gap in right center for Lockhart, but she's pretty well a pole hitter, so we'll see if she can send one opposite way. 0-2 the count. Cora's trying to punch out. She has 2 strikeouts on the day, looking for back-to-back-to-back, and now it'll be sent foul, third base side, 0-2. No Bob Carpenter facts today. Those will be back tomorrow as the Mount Vernon Rams welcome Triad to Brennan Klein Memorial Field.
A couple of practices going on behind us.
You bet.
Baseball team and the lady soccer team going at it behind us. Not together, but obviously.
How cool would it be if they were? And did that get Haley? Must have just hit her bat because they were not sending her to first. That was high overhead, stays 0-2. I didn't hit her, it's ball 1. I heard something hit.
I'm back in the baseball groove now for one reason.
Vinny? Yep. Here comes. Foul tip again, but that is in the mid of the catcher. And that'll be back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Alexis Coors.
Yep, I'm back in. Vinny was on Saturday night and Sunday night. Just sat and listened. I couldn't name you 8 players on the field between the teams because it was obviously preseason, but didn't care.
Doesn't matter. Who are they playing? You even know that?
Angels and Giants.
Ooh.
In reverse order.
Here comes screwball. Yeah. Nasty to Hannah Wright.
Curveball. Sorry about that. See the wrist flip.
You know better than I. 0-1 the count to the freshman Hannah Wright. She'll stand back in. Check swing. Can't check it enough. And it'll be 0-2.
Oh, my.
A lot of promise with Hannah Wright, I'm told. Heard a lot about her last year as she was going to become an incoming freshman, obviously.
Right choice, correct?
Yep. Unintended. Swung and a miss, and she'll take a seat. 4 straight strikeouts.
Freshman got the good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Yeah. And so they'll do the rally at the circle.
Yep.
And there we go. We'll get back to action. That'll bring up Mallory Kirsch. Coors will deliver. Here it comes. Right down central, 0-1.
Running into a buzzsaw here today. I think Coors is the top pitcher out here this afternoon.
Next one's a high fastball. And
wow.
Zip. It's 0-2. She's pretty good.
Yeah. You'll see her name's a couple no-hitters and maybe a perfect game this spring.
Next pitch will just miss out. It's a curveball. Kirsch didn't give way, so it'll be 1-2, and that is the first ball thrown this inning by Alexis Coors. 1-2 coming. 1-2 won't take it away. It'll be 2-2 now. Counts even. Yep. Beautiful day.
Wonderful.
Great.
Really like this most of the week.
Next one's inside, and that'll be a backwards K on Mallory Kirsch, as all she could do is look it into the middle of the catcher. We are through 2, still 3-0 DuQuoin. This is Lady Rams Softball on WMIX.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park, just in time for what we like to call the top of the third. It'll be Rice and Merrick Edwards due up, 4, 5, and 6. Already 1-0 to Rice on a curveball that missed outside. The next one will miss inside. It's going to be 2-0 here to Cassidy Rice. If you can't get to the bank during the stretch, don't worry. Bank in the stands with Banterra cell phone banking. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. 2-0, catches the outside corner for a well-placed pitch. It's 2-1. Run down the defense for you again. It's Kirsch, Morgan, Hobson, left to right in the outfield. Garner, Lockhart, Bora, Quiava, third to first. Clinton behind the plate, and here comes the 2-1 pitch from Flood. Just caught the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I hit my head down a little that time.
But I had to laugh on that one just because of the fact that the way you called it.
2-2's in round. That's going to be sent back to the shortstop Lockhart. She'll pick it up off a bobble, fire to first in time. 6-3 is the put out.
Soft hands help that out on those bobbles when they come up to you. Those hands get in there in those mitts, grab and throw.
Haley, of course, your shortstop via her athleticism this year. We'll talk to Amy Johnson, we think, Saturday on the Saturday Sports Show. Do a little bit of a belated preview here on the Lady Rams. Coors will step in. She is 0 for 1 today. She flew out to deep left field her first time up, takes a ball 1.
We got lots of time to get different area coaches in. Long spring season.
You bet it is. Here comes. Ooh, caught the inside corner to her counterpart. I have the count as 1-1.
Uh-huh. So's the scoreboard. That's what it says on my book.
1-1. Here it comes, and that's going to drop low. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty busy week this week for us here on WMIX. We have today, tomorrow, Triad against the Rams in baseball. Wednesday, the Rams will travel to Waterloo.
I want to see that
a feeling you want to go there. Here comes the next one. Catches the outside corner. 2-2. No. Thursday, we're back here for Lady Rams softball against Hamilton County.
That's impossible for me unless somebody wants to bring me a helicopter.
What, to get to
Waterloo?
Here from,
Waterloo.
On Wednesday. I got you. Here comes. Swung and a miss. The Coors will strike out. Change up high.
I would just like to see different baseball facilities. That would be one of them. We were there in the dark that night.
I believe we're off Friday.
Thursday
we're here.
Thursday here, softball. Friday.
First pitch to Merrick is inside for a strike. Then Friday we're off. Saturday, bring the heaters.
Well,
throwing them at 2.
Lots of rain between Thursday and Saturday.
A lot can happen.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Hugo caught the outside corner that time. Merrick struck out looking her first at bat to end the first.
Mattoon's facility, I'm sure grass infield, state of the art.
No clue.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been there yet.
All right.
First time for both of us. Here comes. Next one will miss high, 1-2.
I've been there.
So it is grass infield.
Well, I haven't been there. I just went to school. I get you to school, remember? I made that
got
trip.
you.
You got it up.
So I'm actually starting to think they're promoting. Why are you asking me? If you know this, here comes 1-2. Swung and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts for Flood will send us to the the bottom of the third. Still 3-0 to Quoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks and will see patients starting in April. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Due up for the Lady Rams. It'll be the bottom of the order. Mallory Garner, Summer Hobson, Kelby Quiava. And if anybody gets aboard, we'll go back to the top with Paige Clinton. Coors has 5 consecutive strikeouts since basically the only person that hasn't struck out is Paige Clinton. She reached on an error in the bottom of the first inning. Garner looking to change that luck. She will take a first pitch strike on the outside corner. So 0-1. Who will be your community first base? Bank of the Heartland player of the game as my sheet flew away from me. We'll tell you more about that as soon as I can get it back. Next one will miss just inside, about belt high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Next one is going to be sent foul, first base side, out of play, 1-2. Understand we may have a scoreboard update.
Yeah, I think the one in baseball, Benton leads El Dorado 5-3. So 8 total runs to the top of the first.
Nice. Interesting. When you really think about it, however. 1-2 the count to Gardner. And Garner will strike out swinging. Gave it a good effort. Had a home run cut, just was blown past by Alexis Coors. And this isn't one of those things where Lady Rams are struggling necessarily today. Coors is that talented.
You're facing an ace. Coors is bringing the heat right now.
She is. Tony Wilt brought you that scoreboard update. Find him online at TonyWilt.com as Hobson will foul one straight back behind us. There it went. Yep. 0-1. Find him physically, 42nd Street in South Watertown, Mount Vernon. If you see that red Jeep in the parking lot, stop in. Tony would love to meet with you. Because like a good neighbor, Tony Wilt is there. If you see his Jeep. I guess if you saw his Jeep, he'd be there anyway. Here comes. Next pitch catches the outside corner, right-hander Hobson. 0-2. Lee Summers, one of our many Twitter followers. Follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Only reason I know that is I was just looking at that 5 minutes ago. Here comes. Come back into the pitcher. That'll break the strikeout streak at least. 1-3 to retire Hobson.
First contact for hitter since Paige Clinton got on with an error to lead off.
That'll bring up Kelby K. 2 gone. Bottom of the third. It's a 3-0 Lady Ram deficit here. As Lady Rams are looking to get back in this one. First pitch on the way to Quiava. Fouled off. And it's 0-1. Seen a lot of great pitching over the years following Lady Rams softball. I think back to one I missed that you did in a regional championship game, a no-hitter, of course, by Kinsey Tate.
That's eons ago.
Yeah, it was. Trying to think of who else we've seen. A lot of great pitcher in her own right, of course. As the count is 1-1 to Quiava, the last pitch missed high. Let's try and think as far as the even competition-wise, we've seen a lot of great pitching. I'm asking you, and you haven't really been here. My apologies. Set you up for disaster. But between the two of us, we've both seen a lot of great pitching.
I've seen
Riverway.
The Cobden title teams. I've seen...
It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, you're setting me up for more disaster in that way, too.
Well,
Cobden. I've seen Carterville. You know, Ashton was a very good pitcher. Cobden with their beast that they had when they made their state title 3 years in a row run. They were good.
2-2 Cummins, swung on a miss, and that'll do it through 3. It's 3-0 to Quoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crown View and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals.
Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And we head to the top of the fourth from Lincoln Park. The Quoin Lady Indians lead the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 3-0. Game 1 of this Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. Bottom of the order coming up in the top of the fourth, Megan Edwards, Haley Stewart, Katrina Whitley for Quoin. Flood out there in the circle. We'll see what happens here. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the third from Jay Blow. And we'll see what the Lady Rams are able to come with here to start things off against Megan Edwards, the right-hander, who I believe had that infield single. Yep. And later scored on the 2-run blast by, no, she was caught stealing second. Read the book, Hugo, and you'll figure it out. But she did reach back in a second. Here it comes. Well, a miss on the next one. It is 0-2. It's a beautiful day for Lady Rams softball. Some action going on at the field to our right, number 2. We can't see it. 0-2's coming. That'll be sent foul to the backstop.
At the next break, I'll take a peek out one of these windows.
Let's see what the scoreboard is.
Then I wouldn't know who's winning or not, but I'll find out.
I bet we can.
Might know a person or two over there.
0-2 to Megan Edwards. Stewart on deck. Here comes the pitch. Leadoff batter, of course, and that's going to be curveball outside, ball 1. How about this? Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Quicker picker-upper. Here comes. 1-2, misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, counts even.
Let that leadoff batter get on.
It's been troublesome.
Especially Mount Vernon down 3-0, haven't had a hit. Haven't touched the ball but twice, once on a reach on an error.
Next one's in route. Swung on a miss. Jammed her inside. Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Jacqueline Flood. Yep.
Now the key, get somebody on. When you get out of this inning and then get somebody on, because Mount Vernon will have the top of the order to come up in the fourth.
Maybe a second time through, they'll have a little bit different luck. We'll see. 0-1 to Stewart. Here it comes. Make that 1-0 to Stewart. Now it's 2-0. Is that miss outside? Stewart, a right-hander. She grounded out to second. Back in the second. For the second out of the inning. Now we await the 2-0. Here it comes inside. Will that catch? No. Yes. 2-1. Didn't see that hand go up all the way. My fault.
Umpire rhythm, right?
There we go. I'll stand up for a second. That might help. 2-1's the count to Stewart. She will send that for a ride into center field. Morgan gets underneath it. 2 hands, puts it away. And that'll be the second out of the inning. I don't like it.
No, it's not very comfortable to stand for a couple hours and not move.
There we go. In stands Katrina Whitley, the catcher. She scored on the 2-run home run back in the second. She'll take inside. Somehow that crossed the corner, and it's 0-1. Okay. 0-1 coming. 0-1's a ground ball back to the pitcher, Flood. She'll fire on the first, and we are through 3.5. Still 3-0 Quoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Outwork, outplay, outsmart, all the rest. I am talking about the 2012 Ford F-150. With 4 high-tech engines, including our revolutionary EcoBoost, the toughest truck lineup in the class is also the most powerful and the most fuel efficient. It tows the most, up to 11,300 pounds. It hauls the most, up to 3,120 pounds. It generates the most available power, up to 411 horsepower. It gets you the most bang for your buck at the pump, up to 23 miles per gallon highway. 9 distinctive models, 3 cab configurations, 3 box lanes. Whatever you need a truck to do best, the 2012 Ford F-150 lineup delivers. Come into Ford Square today and find out why the Ford F-150 pickup is the best truck out there at 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. The Lady Rams trail the Quoin Lady Indians in this first game of the Jefferson County Invitational. It's a 3-0 deficit, but the Lady Rams will bring up the top of the order: Paige Clinton, Cheyenne Morgan, and Jacqueline Flood. Haley Lockhart to come if anybody gets aboard here. As you just heard, maybe. I don't know if you can hear that grunt in the background or not, as Alexis Coors continues to warm up. But hate to be the radio jinx, but I guess I'll go Homer jinx here on you, and she is not allowed to hit through 3 innings. Has allowed a
My friend,
ROE.
I know Homer. You are no Homer.
Well, thank you.
I'll go back to 1988 on that.
We await the first pitch. Here it comes. Clinton will send that to second base. Firing across. It's Stewart for the out. 4-3. I think that's where she hit it first
One
time.
player to reach base for Lady Rams. Paige Clinton led off and reached on the air by the second baseman. Other than that, the other 2 times, balls in the plays back to the pitcher, back to the second baseman, which tells you with right-hand hitters not getting very much bat on the ball or power.
And Morgan comes in, swings and misses. 3-0-1.
You get behind, you start pressing a little bit, and that's what's happening here.
Infielders are playing a little bit for the slapper. Here comes, and that one caught the edge of the zone up high. It's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Rams trail 3-0. Next pitch, a waste pitch. Up high, it's 1-2. Get a grand slam. Go for the account with no hidden fee. Banterra offers a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Swung and a miss. Another strikeout here for Alexis Coors.
She's a real deal.
She has 8 strikeouts.
You see her throwing like she is today, and you make a mental note that certain games during the year, like DuQuoin Carterville and all that,
it's going to be salty.
It's going to be a
DuQuoin Nashville.
If there's anything going on.
Here comes. Caught the outside corner of the right-hander Flood. That's 0-1.
DuQuoin's had some success recently in softball at the junior high level, which has flowed into here. You get a transfer like Coors, that always adds to it.
0-1 to Flood. Here comes. Ground ball to third. Great play off of the hop by Hirsch. She'll fire across the diamond in time. That does us through 4. It's 3-0 DuQuoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital. For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park as we had top 5. Lady Rams trailing 3-0. DuQuoin will send up the top of the order with Hirsch, Davis, and Robinson. Hirsch is 1 for 2 today. Of course, she had a 2-run homer back in the second. Her first pitch, ground ball to first. And Kelby will pick it up and step on the bag. So that'll be the second time today that Hirsch has hit it right to Kelby Quialva. And that'll be the second time for a 3 unassisted for Audrey Davis to stand in with nobody aboard and 1 out here, top 5. It is, of course, a 3-0 DuQuoin lead in this first game of the Jefferson County Invitational Tournament. First pitch from Flood on the way, and that is going to be popped in the left. Could be a blue base hit, and it will. It'll fall for a one-out base hit for Audrey Davis. So we have a 3 unassisted here to start us off in the 5th by Hirsch, and then Davis singles to put a runner aboard for Kelsey Robinson. Robinson, of course, wears number 14. I guess I can tell you what the uniforms look like. I'll do that here in a second. Robinson's first pitch, going to miss outside. No, very liberal corner. 0-1. Of course, I better watch the usage of liberal or conservative this close to Election Day. 0-1 coming. Here it is from Flood. That's a ground ball to second. Will it be 2? No. That gets through the legs of Bora, and we'll have runners at corners. And now runners on second and third is advancing behind the throw was Robinson. So great base running there by the Indians. That puts runners to corners. Quoin, of course, in their black unis with red trim and white numerics trimmed in red. Lady Rams are in their classic orange.
Well, the ground ball went through the wickets. Bora expected a hop, stayed on the ground, goes for an error. The third from Mount Vernon today. Now the Lady Indians will have second and third, nobody out. Trouble brewing.
You bet, with only one out here for Rice. She'll stand in, take a first pitch strike. Rice, of course, had an RBI single back in the first, grounded out to shorter last time up. That was back in the third. As she led off the third inning. So I have a 0-1 count here for Rice. The Quoin lead is 3-0. Can they add 2? As Rice will swing and miss at a high one, 0-2. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 0-2's coming. 0-2's going to miss, and that's going to get away. Runners are going to commit. Here comes the play at the plate. Safe at the plate is the lead runner, Audrey Davis. So she'll get by on.
With another tag, Chris. The ball beat her there. Problem was the catcher didn't get the tag down in time, and she slid in under the tag. The tag was on the hip.
Yeah. It is 4-0 Du Quoin. All right, I'm good now. I take care of some business. This is Alexis Coors. No, she won't. That's still Cassidy Rice. 1-2 is the count. Flood trying to get out of trouble here with one out. Here comes the pitch, and that is going to popped up foul territory. Clinton gives chase, and she'll make the grab. 2 away.
Big play there.
That's a huge
Get
play.
a second out with the runner still straining the third. Now take a hit or an error or something along that line to get the runner in.
Now we'll bring up Coors. Coors is 0 for 2 today. That's a runner on third, RBI chance with 2 gone. It's 4-0 score here, top of the 5th. Lady Rams down. Flood trying to get out of the inning, and here comes the pitch on the way to Coors. Foul tips, 0-1.
Lots of excitement to our right. I went over looking for the score and couldn't see it. So I have to go other means and sources.
Pitch on the way to Coors, still chase on the outside pitch, 0-2. One thing I've noticed about Coors, great basketball player, great pitcher, has shown the tendency today to chase.
Got it a little bit maybe in a new.
But when you're aggressive, that'll happen.
New uniform will do that too.
Here comes the next one, so I'm going to miss high. So pressure felt there, and that'll be another strikeout for Flood, but we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now 4-0 Du Quoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. There's a better way to shop today, Baroviax IGA. If it's Baroviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's Baroviax, you got the best. For hometown proud, you see. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA. Hometown proud Baroviax IGA.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the hitless Lady Rams as they trail Du Quoin 4-0. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside on WMIX, online at mywithers.radio.com. as we have passed the top 5 o'clock hour. If you were expecting the 94 News at 5, you'll have to flip over to the FM, where today's 5 o'clock news is presented by Ford Square, King City Chrysler, and People's National Bank. So Lockhart will get us started, followed by Wright and Kirsch. First pitch, the fastball swung on a miss. It's 0-1. Let's tell you, this is AM 940, WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Peoria. Free service of the Withers Broadcasting, 0-1. That'll be a ground ball to second. Picked up, fired in, out of the glove. Merrick can't hang on, and that'll allow Haley Lockhart to reach. Ooh. What's the official score say? Unofficial score say about that?
I'm the official one here. Error.
They go on 3 or 4. The throw wasn't bad.
Throw's not bad. That's going 3. B3, second on Quoin, 5th error total between the two teams. That's what's scary if you're a coach from these two teams, the lack of fielding.
Brings up Hannah Wright with a runner on here in the 5th. Swung on a miss. 0-1 to the freshman. What stinks about that is, I don't know. Two very good defensive teams, struggling somewhat as Wright will pop up third base side, be grabbed by Hirsch. So that's one away here for the Lady Rams in the home half of the 5th. Oh, make your kid's future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Kirsch will step in. She will line one foul first base side. Coach K got out of the way. She's all right. Let's see what happens here. Ouch. About it.
Can't imagine.
0-1's coming. Did that get away from the catcher? It did. The second base goes Lockhart. And the count evens itself at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, a runner aboard here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Lady Rams are trailing 4-0.
Up here, you got to be careful. There's lots of crevices for things that don't like to see humans or otherwise around them.
You bet. Well, I usually come in and clean up before the first game.
There's something I haven't seen in a long time. A Foreigner T-shirt.
I have seen 2 in the last week. Wow. I kid you not. The other one I saw was a white T-shirt. That's a black T-shirt. Here comes. Catches the inside corner. The count's even at 2 to Mallory Kirsch. Hope I've mentioned before that we're glad to have you with us on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Of course, we would love it if you follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook. Here comes. Put into play over to second. They'll try again this time. 4-3 is the put out. That's the second out of the inning, but advancing to third is Haley Lockhart.
Yeah, Mount Vernon's running out of outs and opportunities. That's a big run there. Mount Vernon needs to get in. Get it down to 4-1.
Be a big opportunity for Mallory Garner. She is over 1 today. Here comes. I don't know why I checked my book for that. I knew that. Foul ball down the first base side over the dugout. No balls, 1 strike to Mallory Garner. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Game? That's what I want to know. We'll have that in your first Bean Insurance postgame show today. 1-2 as we have another one coming up after this one. Next pitch, swung on a miss. 0-2.
Big pitch here. Mount Vernon needs to stick and battle. Get something, scrape a run or something. Haven't had a hit in the game yet.
0-2 inside, make it 1-2. Missed well inside to the right-hander. Garner was able to get out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria. Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. 1-2. The count to Garner. Swung on a miss. And that'll do the Lady Rams through 5 as they strand a runner. Their first base runner of the day. 4-0 Quoin. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a 4-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's Math 101. And with over over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. Here in Mount Vernon, top of the sixth. Now Merrick Edwards-Stewart due up for the Indians. As we wait, pitch number 2 in the inning. That'll miss inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. First pitch, I believe, caught the outside corner to Merrick for 0-1. Now the count's even. There's a 4-0 Indian lead here in game number 1. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on AM 940. Next pitch on the way. That'll make it 2-1. Just missed low and away.
Things flying by here in this game.
Moving quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Moving quickly. Here comes the next one, and that's a ground ball. We've got aluminum sound to it. Fires across. Good play by Lockhart, 6-3.
Yeah, and again brings out the fact that the offensive of the two is softball.
Right.
It's more offense than softball, and now baseball's being ratcheted down, and I would suspect over the next year or two that softball would find the same deal.
Well, there's such a heavy value placed right now on softball pitchers.
Yes.
And anybody that can be converted into a softball pitcher. First pitch is on the way. It looked like cut across the outside edge of the plate to the right-hander Edwards, but it might have been still called a ball. Huh. So Edwards steps back in. She's 1 for 2 today. Struck out her last at bat. She will pop this one up towards center. Morgan will get underneath it as she chases into the left center for it, and that's 2 away.
Another thing that helps out, obviously, too, is the number of hitting places in the area the kids can swing year-round now, and the batting is, again, well ahead of the pitching. Of course, pitching schools as well, too, but with all the swings kids get in these days, it's hard to be a solid pitcher like a Coors and do her thing.
Now it's Stewart's turn to stand in, 0 for 2 today. Bases empty, 2 outs, top 6. Next one's on the way, and that'll miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Tony Wilt brings you scoreboard updates on the Rams and Lady Rams broadcast here on WMIX. Tony Wilt, corner 42nd South Watertown, Mount Vernon, or TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I believe no. 2-0. Thought that was going to be a strike on the outside corner again. We have some debris on the field. Not sure what that was. Looks like a couple of weeds. More markers for where the bags used to be. Next pitch misses low and away. 3 balls and no strikes. Here in the top of the 6th to Haley Stewart with 2 outs and nobody on. Center fielder shading towards the left. 3-0 pitch is on the way. She'll take it across the outside corner. It's your obligatory 3-1. Obligatory. Obligatory.
That's obligatory.
Heard it both ways. Tomato. Here comes. 3-1 pitch on the way. Misses high. Should be, no. Full count.
El Dorado.
You bet. Now we wait the full count offering. There it comes, and that catches the outside corner. We're through 5.5. Still 4-0 DQ. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and mywithersradio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and mywithersradio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. As a Southern Illinois family-owned bank, we have stayed true to our roots by offering great products and services to the people in our communities. With free checking, free online banking, and free debit cards, we are helping our customers save money, while also providing the safety and security they expect from a community-focused bank. People's National Bank, proudly supporting Southern Illinois. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Use bill pay once per month to avoid fees.
Back to Lady Rams softball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we gladly welcome you back to Lincoln Park as we head to the home half of the fifth. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 coming up. First staggered inning for the Lady Rams, and by that we mean they got their first base runner back in the fifth against Coors, who still in no-hit mode as that runner reached on the air on the first baseman. We'll see how the official score came up with it, but we credited E3.
I did.
And also an error back in the first, which would keep a no-hitter intact here. Certainly not trying to do that on behalf of the Quoin Lady Indians, but we'll see what happens as Hobson gets it started. Don't see any lineup changes to speak of just yet for Amy Johnson's Lady Rams, but we'll see what happens. Coors is already ready to go here in the home half of the sixth. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner to the right-handed Hobson, 0-1.
Former Lady Ram, Elena Reeves, has tweeted in, or retweeted us.
Good. She's down there at RLC playing as this one's going to be sent to second. Great scoop, but they'll fire across anyway. Shouldn't have had to. It was an out.
Like that,
though. Trap.
Yeah. Nice play, though.
Don't give up.
If it was an out, go ahead and play it through because you can always get the out, take the chance, you know.
Of course, the class of 2011 Lady Rams that went on. Kinsey Tate, of course, is at UT Martin. At Bradley is Lexi Cremines. And then, like we said, RLC, Elena Reeves. First one on the way to Criava. This is outside. Good check swing. She held up 1-0.
Man, we're already in the bottom of the sixth.
You bet. We have another one coming. 2 for Monday. I thought it was Tuesday all day today. Then it made sense when everything kept going wrong. 1-0, misses inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Thought it was Tuesday until my day kept messing up. It's like, oh, it's Monday. Pitch on the way is going to catch inside corner, 2 balls, 1 strike to Kelby K. The 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Swung on a miss, strikeout. 2 away for Paige Clinton with nobody aboard. No, I'm
2-2, dude.
Wow.
Still got to get 3 strikes in this game.
I'm used to using the Bob book, and I'm all in a frenzy now.
You are.
1-2 coming. Swung on a miss. Strikeout.
There you go.
For Paige Clinton. Hated that it ended up being the same result. Because, as you know, Bob doesn't leave a place for the count.
That's 10 strikeouts for Coors. No, Bob leaves you a place. You just have to put little dots or X's in that box.
Yeah.
The boxes are big enough you can do a lot of things in.
Yes, you can.
And you and I will get to do it for the next 6 years.
That pitch will bounce around. It's going to be 1-0 to Paige Clinton. 4-0 your score. Apologize for just not giving it to you in this half inning. DuQuoin on top. Lady Rams trailing here. Have had just a couple of base runners today. See if Clinton can become the third. Coors delivers. That's going to miss high. 2-0 unofficially.
Let's just see what Triad has tomorrow in baseball. They're kind of a perennial.
They are. Perennial pain in the butt.
Yeah. Kind of should see what they've got.
Here comes. Clinton fouls that off to Woodlawn and Waltonville. Subsequently in the next field is 2-1.
Well, you said that. I was wondering how they split that softball to different directions. I'm curious about Triad, having seen him a couple years ago at that Belleville sectional. Made that trip over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Good game till the end.
Yeah.
Depending on where you sit or sat. Here comes 2-1. This is high. 3-1 to Paige Clinton. For all your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I believe. Do we have any updates from the Benton Elder race?
I haven't gotten any lately.
There's a walk 5-3 after 1.
Yeah, I guess. Or,
something along those lines.
Yeah. I sent out another message. Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I have no idea. What's up?
The rumor, I don't know why.
Boy, babe.
Bruce Weber allegedly will interview for the Southern job.
Here comes. This is high to Morgan. Thought about slapping her, trying to slap her way on. It's 1-0. Runner on first, 2 outs. Top, bottom of the 6th. Lady Rams trail 4-0 to DuQuoin. Opts it up to the pitcher. Just misses off the glove of Coors. Clinton stayed at first, and that'll be a 1-6 putout to end the inning. So a 1-6 fielder's choice will do us through 6. It's still 4-0 DuQuoin. We'll head to the top of the 7th. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we needed help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Lincoln Park. We head to the top half of the 7th inning for the Quoin Indians. They lead 4-0 over your Lady Rams. It'll be 9-1-2 according to my book. Whitley, Hirsch, and Davis. Hirsch, of course, had that 2-run homer back in the second that really kind of set things apart early. Lady Rams just haven't been able to recover, so we'll see what happens here. Lady Rams softball, as a remind you, presented by Banterra Bank. Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with a tax-advanced self-savings account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC.
Very interesting. Always. About that Bruce Weber thing.
Yep. Whitley gets set in, the right-hander to face Flood. She's 1 for 2 today against Jacqueline. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be sent foul. Third base side. Hobson, who's been moved to third base, will make the grab. Alexis Stewart is taken over in right field for the Lady Rams.
Oh, it's never good when mutiny starts happening.
Ruh-roh.
No. When sailors starting to have a mutiny, it's never good for the next captain.
Hirsch will stand in. Ooh, pitch cut on the outside corner. Great location there by Jacqueline Flood. 0-1 is the count with one out and nobody aboard here. Top 7. Quoin on top, 4-0. I have a feeling you'll tell me more on that later.
Yeah.
Here comes the next one. Swung on a miss. 0-2. Appreciate the support of Second Chance Auto. Get the car you want today at Second Chance. They have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced under $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon as 0-2 gives way to 1-2 as that pitch just missed outside to the left-hander. See what happens here on the 1-2 to the lefty. Here it comes. And that's going to be sent into the gap in left center. Morgan tried to cut it off. She slips in the grass. Second, maybe more for Hirsch, as she will get to third base on the triple.
7th hit for the Lady Indians this afternoon, and left-handed hitter out of the box lines when that left center field gap. It's going away from the center fielder, and then the spin will take it off the bounce all the way to the fence and lead off triple. Actually, a one-out triple. Forgot about the number 9 hitter.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Different book.
I'm nosing around, seeing who's here and who's not here.
RBI chance for Davis here in the top of the 7th. Still 4-0 to Quoin, and she'll send one into center. Morgan will make the grab. The runner's going to tag. Here comes the throw off the mark, third base side. Safe at the plate is Jessica Hirsch on the sac fly RBI by Audrey Davis.
Big run there, Chris. You go up 5-0. Now Mount Vernon in the bottom of the 7th. At least now, in order to come back, will not only have to load the bases, score 4, but have to start again to get their 5th.
Always makes it a little bit tougher when you have to face that prospect.
Wow, celebrities out on this side.
Wow.
Mountain Dew never looked better. We can talk about the next game. Oh, they're going to look to third as you got to catch the ball in order to make the appeal. Mount Vernon's trying to appeal. He's saying that Hirsch left the bag early, and there was no way.
She didn't.
Especially a deep fly ball like that out the speed that Hirsch has. She doesn't have to leave early.
She left on time, suffice to say. So Robinson stands in, fouls one off, heads up. I have 0-1.
That's what I have.
Good. I get distracted easily.
Well, when you don't have a scoreboard, you got to keep on the tail, and then you're distracted by all the celebrities here at the game.
0-1 coming. This is outside, also high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kelsey Robinson.
Hi.
Glad to have you with us.
Little Scarborough. Checking things out. Woodlawn grad from grade school.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the next one. That'll miss high. 2 and... Hey, I'm on the wrong side of the book. 2 and 1.
That's all right. That happens.
2 and 1, 2 and 2.
I have 2 and 1.
We're in the top of the 7th, 5-0 to Quoin.
You have that right.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Here comes. Swung on a miss. Now it's 2 and 2.
Oh, you called me a while ago. Little Adam Schefter here has got some work to do in this.
I'd say.
Events are over.
With Banterra's mobile banking, you can check your accounts online from half court, Adam Schefter. Banterra Bank, thank you with local style. Remember, FDIC is a foul straight back. See, I'm still laughing a little Scarborough jumping up just to say hi.
Yeah, he jumped up, hey.
When people start to discover that we're here more, that happens more often.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. 2-2 the count here to Robinson. Takes it on the outside corner. Good pitch by Jacqueline Flood, and that gets the Lady Rams out of trouble here in the 7th. 5-0 to Quoin. We head to the home half. Last chance for the Lady Rams. This is Mount Vernon softball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We want to be your service department. 4-wheel alignments, we can do basically any kind of maintenance from oil changes to tire rotations, really the whole line of service and maintenance, not just warranty work, but maintenance on imports, on any of the domestics we can work on. You know, we're kind of a stop-all, I guess, for your service needs.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
Hey, we welcome you back here on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. Last chance coming up here for the Lady Rams. They trail to Quoin 5-0. Here in Game 1, the Jefferson County Invitational. It'll be Jacqueline Flood, Haley Lockhart, Hannah Wright, barring any lineup changes. And by lineup changes, I mean I don't see any as of right now. Flood will step in. Ground ball to first, just past Merrick, picked up a second baseman. She'll make the throw. Good backing up on the play by Haley Stewart. 4-3 to put out.
Actually, your numbers will be 3-4-3. It did tip
tipped off her glove. Yep.
Gotcha. 3-4-3.
Thought it just clipped under.
No.
I thought it just clipped underneath, and that means it went off the glove.
Glove or warp a little bit.
Also, I believe, an Effingham prefix on the telephone in the 217. Lockhart's going to get a piece of one, snap for a ride to left, and that's going to be a home run. That's the way to get the scoring started. As they don't have to worry about a no-hit bid whatsoever. It's broken up definitely now.
Yeah, no-hit bid gone. Haley Lockhart with another home run of the single variety. That's Mount Vernon's first hit, first run.
So it is 5-1 now.
She hit that pretty easily out.
Let's see. See if Hannah Wright can keep it going. One run already here in the 7th. Lady Rams need 4 more to tie. 1 out here in the home half of the 7th inning. We'll have the Bean Insurance post-game show following this one, of course. First pitch to Wright. Smacks foul to the other field. No, it just misses next to the backstop. Let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Next one's on the way, fouled back. 0-2 to Hannah Wright. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. You can also like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Where's my key? There it is. 0-2 to Wright. Now it'll get through. Could be 1-2 as that missed low and then got away from the catcher. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Rams have 1 out. They have plated a run in the inning. Home run by Haley Lockhart, sent to deep left field. Hit the batting cage out there with no top. Here comes the 1-2, and Wright's going to get a piece of that one. Sent to the left side of the infield. The shortstop will call off the third baseman. Good play there by Davis. 2 away. Very, very, very last chance here for the Lady Rams, and it'll be in the form of Mallory Kirsch. Of course, we'll have the Bean Insurance post-game show coming up. We'll give you some stats and whatnot, a conjecture. We'll also use that as time to get some lineups or whatever from the second game. Matt Patterson's ready for us. Conversed with him before the first game, as that's the first pitch strike to Kirsch. First, I had him talked into running it up to us. Then I reminded him that the door would be locked and he'd need a key. His game may not be over with yet. That's very true. The next pitch catches the inside corner, 0-2. Whoa! Hello. How about that? Nobody's home. Foul ball from the other field. Getting some revenge this time. Inside, just outside, actually, the foul line down the first base side for Kirsch. Nice try. Still 0-2. Lady Rams down to their final out here in game number 1. They trail 5-1 to DuQuoin. Home run by Haley Lockhart for the Lady Rams has been the only offense. That was a one-out homer here in this very 7th inning. 0-2 to Kirsch. Bases empty. Bottom of the 7th. Lady Rams trailing. Final out. Here comes the pitch. Just reaches and just sends it foul. Count stays 0-2. And we'll do it again. Score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card or provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank, thank you with local style. As Kirsch will stand in against Coors. Coors will stare down. Here comes 0-2, and that's going to miss high. They squat. Yeah, she squatted underneath that one. Kirsch stands up, takes that pitch. It's probably the end of the game. Good move by Kirsch. And we wait for the 1-2. Coors will offer. Here it comes. That'll miss high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Rams soccer still practicing. The Rams baseball still going on. Lady Rams at Centralia tomorrow. Out there past the UPS. At the old Rotary Park. I was just out there today. Here it comes. Yeah, she'll kneel again. Not going to get it that time, and that'll end it. So strikeout to end the game for Coors, and we will come back with the Bean Insurance postgame show. Wrap up this one. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey, moms and dads, don't stay up at night trying to figure out how to pay for your kids' education. There's no need to worry. I send my kids to Rend Lake College. RLC offers the same high-quality education as a 4-year school at a fraction of the cost. Plus, they get to stay close to home. Tuition, room, and board are like $19,000 every year at the 4 years, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. At RLC, tuition, books, and supplies are only approximately $4,000. That's Math 101. And with over 100 degree and certificate programs, they have the exact courses your kids need to be well on their way to a great career. Give your college-bound child the quality education they deserve without breaking the bank. Rend Lake College is the right choice. Whether your student plans to transfer to a university or train for direct entry into the workforce, call RLC at 437-5321 to speak to a counselor. I actually logged on to rlc.edu. That's rlc.edu.
Your heart health is too important to ignore, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan wants to help educate you about your heart risk factors before it's too late. So mark your calendar and tell your friends about the upcoming St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Holiday Inn in Mount Vernon. You'll have a chance to have a heart risk profile blood test completed for just $30, as well as a number of free health screenings, a chance to learn your diabetes risk, find out more about the link between sleep problems and heart disease, and much more. To reduce wait times for blood testing, you are encouraged to pre-register now by calling 1-888-257-6098. That's 1-888-257-6098. For most accurate results, be sure to fast for 8 hours prior to blood testing. Do it for your health. Attend the St. Mary's Good Samaritan Heart Expo and Health Fair on Saturday, March 24th from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2012 Dodge Avenger. It is a sedan that counters the traditional vision of the segment itself. Technology, power, fuel efficiency, Safety, its attitude sets it apart from all other contenders. Here's to the four-door that works double time to ensure that you are getting big-time results from a mid-size package. The 2012 Dodge Avenger, sporty-looking mid-size sedan with up to 37 miles per gallon and awesome incentives right now at King City Chrysler. Receive up to $3,000 rebate or 0% up to 72 months right now. Come in today and let's talk, have a cup of coffee, and let's deal at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
My brother Paul was a real Renaissance man, a big city ER doctor, an outdoorsman, and always the smartest person in the room. When he was killed in a deer vehicle collision, I thought it was a freak accident, but I was wrong.
Each year, deer vehicle crashes cause death, damages, and injuries. And about 1 in every 100 drivers is likely to have a collision with a deer. For tips to avoid hitting a deer, visit EerieInsurance.com. A message from the Bean Insurance Agency and Erie Insurance.
This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you to the Bean Insurance postgame show. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies from which to choose with great rates for your family. Call Bean Insurance at 242-6017. That's 242-6017. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. The Lady Rams lose this first game 5-1 to the Quoin Lady Indians. Lady Rams fall to 2-1. Quoin improves to 3-0, and now the Lady Rams will welcome the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, I believe, when that one wraps up over there across the way. Woodlawn taking on Waltonville, and this other game going on right now, the Jefferson County Invite. That's Waltonville Fesser-Valier, pardon me. In D.C., Lady Rams came in, had a little bit of momentum winning that Fairfield tournament on Saturday, but Alexis Coors had some answers.
She stonewalled them, gave up the one hit. That was a Haley Lockhart home run, basically a cosmetic run at that point at the end of the game, and, tipped her cap. Quoin was a better team. Coors, fantastic. They only gave up that one hit.
That she did. And of course, we need to take a look at the final stats calculated by Heartland County.
Quoin had 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors in the field, which led to a couple of Mount Vernon base runners. Mount Vernon with the 1 run, 1 hit, as mentioned, 3 errors in the field. Your winning pitcher going the distance, Alexis Coors. Your losing pitcher, Jacqueline Flood. The Lady Indians go to 3-0 on the year, while Mount Vernon drops to 2-1.
There you go. Those are your stats certified by Heartland Accounting. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. This is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Lady Rams fall here 5-1 to Quoin in Game 1 of the Jefferson County Invite. And chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts away to Bean Insurance, but you won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 242-6017. That's 242-6017. or their new number, 244-BEAN. Give them a call at Bean Insurance. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX. Time now for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And we welcome you back, of course, to Lincoln Park, the Bean Insurance postgame show. Lady Rams fall in Game 1 by a final of 5-1 to Quoin, and we have OU, a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. And I think, Danny, it's Haley Lockhart. She's the only one that could break Alexis Coors. She had a home run in the 7th inning, thusly your CFB of the H player of the game.
Hit and a run. That was the only one Mount Vernon could get, and that was the home run that left over the left field fence, hit the batting cage out behind left field here. And Haley Lockhart with that one-hit home run is your player of the game.
You bet she is. And, of course, we have another game coming up. Lady Rams and Woodlawn. That'll be coming up. We'll go ahead and take a break as we shift back into pregame mode. We'll go get some lineups and whatnot and come back with you here on WMIX. We'll take pregame break 1. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Stick a reminder on your phone. Jot it down on the calendar. Or tie a string on your finger. Don't miss the Saturday Sports Show every week after the 8 o'clock news on AM 940 and MyWithersRadio.com. Scores, guests, content, networking, knowledge, the occasional argument, yada, yada, yada. We do it all. You might say we're a little versatile. It's the Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, courtesy of Crossroads Community Hospital.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. We are proud to be a 101-year-old family-owned bank. We take pride as a bank in having products that are customer-friendly, with free checking, good CD rates, great mortgage products, and many other great products. We have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. Our new Mount Vernon location is bigger and better than ever, allowing us to be the best at repairing your ride and offering premium detailing. We're fully equipped to handle your vehicle and get it back on the road faster and like it rolled off the showroom floor. Landers Collision Centers believes in maintaining the highest quality repairs in the collision repair industry. We also believe in making sure your insurance claim is handled quickly and even give you a car to drive while we restore yours. Now, we're also equipped to offer everyday premium detailing. We'll restore that showroom shine and that new car smell. That's right. We'll be more than happy to clean up your ride and get it ready for any occasion. Any vehicle that comes to Landers with over $2,500 in damages is entitled to 2 absolutely free details per year, with an opportunity to keep our work looking spectacular as long as you own your vehicle. This is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon. Big or small, Landers fixes and details them all. Call us at 1-888-LANDERS whenever you need us. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, of course, to Lincoln Park. The Lady Rams fall here this afternoon to DuQuoin, 5-1. Alexis Kors picked up the win, of course, and then Jacqueline Flood in a valiant effort will pick up the loss for the Lady Rams. Lady Rams fall to 2-1. They now welcome Woodlawn.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Lady Rams softball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX